Normally in Nigeria, if you want to get a foreign bank account, you have to go to the bank in order for you to open a domiciliary account. And these accounts, you have to deposit a particular amount of money for them to be active. And if you remove that amount of money, they are going to be inactive and they are going to be deactivated. But getting these accounts is not supposed to be hard when you have platforms like Standard Chartered Bank, where you can sit down at the comfort of your house and you use your phone, go to the web, and you create an account, and everything is just seamless, right? That's what I'm doing this video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you're going to get a foreign bank account from digital banking platforms like Gray and NSave, and it's going to be easy. Trust me, just tag along and stay with me. So the first platform I'm going to be talking about is NSave. Now, NSave is, I would say, it's a new digital banking platform that's coming into the Nigerian market. Well, I don't think it's actually new. They offer seamless service and they don't their customer care is very, very fast and they handle all your issues seamlessly. Like you don't even have to like waste time. Your verification is instant, and if you were to create an account right now in the next 10 to 5 to 10 minutes, you would have your account fully working and fully operational. The second platform I want to talk about is Gray. Gray is an OG in the business. They have been around for years and a lot of people have been using them and they have good reputation. Understand? They still have solid customer care, and there also, once you create an account, you can set up everything in a matter of minutes, and you are good to go. Now, for NSave, you can't create an account on the website. You need to download the app, and NSave have a more pleasing interface. The aesthetics there is very, very nice, and everything is okay once you log in. The red and blue texture of everything is just so beautiful. And for NSave, when creating an account, you can verify your address by just turning on your mobile location, and they use your current location to determine your address, and that is just how it is work. While for Gray, you have to upload a valid proof of ID. It's the same platform but two different technologies. For me personally, I prefer the NSave to Gray, although Gray is good and I'm using Gray, but NSave is okay. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to be doing NSave, I'm just going to be doing Gray. But everything you need to know about NSave is that you need a valid proof of ID, which is your plastic NIN, you need your driver's license, or you need your passport. The passport is not the photograph you go to take in a cyber cafe. No, it's the one that is being issued to you by the Nigerian government so you can move outside the borders of Nigeria. It can be an ECOWAS passport or an international passport. Those are passports. The same documents you need for NSave is still the same documents you need for Gray. But here's the catch. For NSave, the address on your ID should match the address on what you are using to prove your location. Like for instance, they get your location with where you are. Let's say you are in Abuja and you're trying to create the account and your NIN or your license is saying Lagos. If you do the automatic um, proof of address, meaning for them to detect your current location automatically and use it to identify you as your proof of address. If you do that, you're going to find it difficult to create the account because those two documents they have to link. So when doing that, you have to be very, very careful. Now let's go over to Gray. Now for Gray, you would want to sign up, and I'm just going to walk you through the whole sign up process and how you can get the foreign account ready. So you want to go to sign up, and while you are there, they are going to ask you, no, I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay. While you're trying to sign up, they are going to ask you to provide certain details like your first name, your middle name, and your last name. They are going to ask you for your phone number. They are going to ask you for email, and they are going to ask you to put a password. Now, once you've done the first part while signing up, you're going to be taken to this page. Now, this account already has done his or ID verification, so everything is okay. This account was just created 5 minutes ago, not too long, so everything was just done in a matter of minutes, and it was seamless and it was sharp. Now once you create the account, you're going to be seeing this where they're going to say verify your ID. Please, before you do any other thing on the platform, you have to do that. Now for the ID, when you are verifying your ID. They are going to ask you certain questions. If you are affiliated with any political person, you have to say no. They are going to ask you 2 questions. You have to say no, and you make sure that you are using either your NIN or you are using your driver's license or passport if you have one. Now, once you are done, you will have the access to open a US bank account, a Euro bank account, and a pound account, as well as use the USD coin and the USDT feature on the platform. So in this video, I'm going to be creating a pounds account. I'm going to be creating a pounds account, and it's almost the same step if you're creating a US account. Just that. So once you're here, if you haven't done your verification, it's going to ask you over here to do your verification. But since this account, we have done the verification and everything is okay, I'm just going to go to get account details, and it's going to load. Now it's going to ask you to confirm your name, which you are going to like, yes, it is correct. And it's going to ask you for your work information. Please pay attention. This part is very, very important. Now for the work information, you're going to put I'm a freelancer. You don't put I'm full-time employed, please. You use I'm a freelancer, because these accounts are mostly used by freelancers. It asks you what is your occupation. You can choose account, actor, anything here. So you just go down and you select, or you can just search for graphics designer, or search for graphics designer and use that. It asks what freelance platform do you use. You come down and you select Amazon KDP, or you can select Etsy, or you can even select Facebook. Anyone. Let's see if there's Instagram here, Fiverr. Let's say TikTok. There's no TikTok. Okay, so I'm going to go with Facebook. They're going to ask you for your monthly income. You can select anything you want to select, but I'll advise you to select 1,500 to 2,000 for your monthly income, so you can see your account. They're going to ask for your Facebook profile link. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Facebook and you get your Facebook profile link. You should be able to do that. I can show you that. If you can't get your Facebook profile link, you can still come back down and change their account. Select Amazon KDP, and they're going to ask you for your LinkedIn. So if you have a LinkedIn, you put in your LinkedIn, and let's see, I'm going to type in this https www.linkedin.com /IM/Rosen, and you're going to do this. Now, depending on whatsoever occupation you choose and depending on the platform, if I were to change this to something else, it's going to ask me for another platform. Let's see if they have WhatsApp. Yeah, there's WhatsApp here, so you can also make use of your WhatsApp, or you can make use of your X. So for this one, I'm just going to make use of WhatsApp so that the person's account won't get blocked. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to use my WhatsApp link t.me. Sorry, www.me plus done. Let me check if it's correct. It's supposed to be plus 23486 whatever. Hold on. I don't know. I'm not getting this now. Okay. Let me just use w.me 2348100865236. I'm just going to check this to see if it's going to work. Let me just check for something. WhatsApp link. WhatsApp link format. Let's see. It's supposed to be okay. Wa.me phone number. So let me do this again. W.me. Let's see if it's going to work. Okay, it worked. So we're going to come back here and we're going to change it to, it should be wa.me plus your phone number. Make sure that the plus 234 is there, or you remove the 234, put the 0, anyone. Work information of the test successfully. So it's going to be like yes again. So yeah, the bank account is ready, and that is how you create a UK or Euro bank account. That's how you do it. So let's go back for the UK account and let's do the same. Let's say get accounts, it's still the same step. You click on yes, it is correct, and you click on it's loading, I think, and it's still going to use the same information since it's already in their database. It's going, the application is reached to secure connect. Okay, assets. I think the process for the US bank is different from the dollar account is different. So let's just see what's going to happen. Account request processing. Let's see. Customer is not this customer is not authorized to create. Please confirm that it is okay. I don't know why it's saying customer is not authorized, but if you ever come across this kind of issue, you contact support and they will help you to resolve it. So that's how you create a foreign bank account on Gray. And let's see, account request processing. Okay, I think the reason why he cannot create a US account is because this is processing. So if you wait for this one, for the first one to process complete before you request for another one, say your request for a UK bank account has been received, you'll be notified once your account is ready, typically within 5 minutes. So let me just refresh the whole page and see if okay, his account is ready, and you see the whole details: account holder, the name, the account number, the IBAN, the SWIFT code, the sort code, and the bank name. Now this bank name is not Clear Junction, please. It is Clear. It is Clear Bank most times, because if you are trying to integrate it to some platforms, they are not going to accept it. They were using Lead Bank before, but they've stopped using Lead Bank. They are now using Clear. So it is Clear Bank. And most times your sort code is not going to work, so you have to go and look for another sort code. But it is Clear Bank, and yeah, this is it. Let's go back to the US account and see if we can get an account. Let's see, they're still going to give the same issues. Okay, told you it was because the dial down was under processing. So the US bank account request is in review, and it's going to automatically, he has an account. So it doesn't take time, and they are fast, they are reliable. If you contact support is going to get back to you as soon as possible. So yeah, that's how you create using Gray. For NSave is you can only create a US account, it's free. But when you want to create the other, which is a pounds and the euro account, you have to pay to have access to those accounts. You pay $2. Other than that, the interface is nice and their services are excellent. You get your money when you're supposed to get it. It's instant that same day. It doesn't take long. That same day you get it once it is processed. So yeah, that's how you create a foreign account. Now the link for this account, for you to create this account, will be in the description down below. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to drop a comment if you find anything difficult or you're confused, and don't forget to subscribe. Please, when you subscribe, do turn on the bell notification button so you can get any updates I am dropping, and to show that you appreciate what I'm doing. Also, thank you for spending your time with me. Do have a lovely day and see you on the next one.